Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Flesh and Blood stream. Tonight, we're going to be playing some Living Legend. I know that Living Legend is a little outside of the box. We don't play too much LL on stream, but with Worlds coming up here, pretty quickly, honestly, we need to get some reps in. We need to get some reps in and we need to practice. I know that I told you guys last night I was probably going to play the RuneGate chain. I I decided to pivot. I want to play Aurora tonight. I want to get some reps in. I want to see how Aurora feels. I want to kind of play through the metagame and just get a feel for where she's at. We're going to talk about the deck list before we jump into some games. I'm hopeful it doesn't take too long to find LL games tonight. We'll kind of see how it goes. The LL queue can be pretty quick or it can be pretty slow. So we'll see what happens. Megado, Ben, John, Trent, Ian, Steve, Rose, Martin, guys, what is up? How is everybody? Thanks for being here. Undefeated night coming up, yo. That's pretty big expectations. I hope you're right. I hope you are right, Ben. Dave, what's going on? For anybody who does not know, Ben is my cousin and we play fantasy football together. And today he tried to fleece me on a whole new level of the fantasy football trade today. It was honestly kind of sad. So anyway, all right, let's go ahead and talk about the deck here just a little bit, and let's kind of just jump in. So Electromagnetic Somersault is restricted in Living Legend, which is kind of sad. Unfortunately, Aurora is kind of paying for the sins of Starvo, which sucks a little bit. I kind of hate it. Oh, God, excuse me. It kind of sucks. Yo, Himmel said about to somersault some cheeks. Yo, listen at my man over here, dog. Listen at my man. I've got a better offer coming. Oh boy, I can't wait. 0-4 with what I thought was a great draft. Ooh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry, dude. 0-4 to start the season is tough. That's a tough way to start it. Yeah, I lost Burrow. Thank God I did not have Tyreek as well. I did lose Burrow to the turf toe thing, so Drake May's actually not been bad in his absence, but anyway, so we are, as Aurora, we're kind of paying for the sins of Starvo a little bit with Somersault. With Somersault being a restricted one of, it does feel kind of bad. So I don't know. It always feels a little weird that happens. But the one thing that I think does line up really well is we get 9 copies of Ball Lightning in this format. If there is anything that makes me want to play Aurora at a high level in LL, it's the fact that we get to play 9 copies of this card. It is absolutely ridiculous. I will say this is something I will need rainbow foils of if I do end up playing this deck at Worlds. We got a long way to go. Speaking of buying cards, I have decided to make it easier for all of you guys. I've had quite a few people reach out to me, message me on like Discord and like other places and just ask me like how I buy cards from Himmel and how I get a hold of him. If you are ever looking to buy cards from Himmel, just hit !Himmel in the chat. You're going to have a link to his Facebook. You're going to have a link to his Twitter. You're going to have his Discord name. So you guys can find him in multiple places to be able to buy cards from him. I just wanted to make that easier for everybody since I have quite a few people ask me that in Discord and stuff like that. Yo, Simon, what's up, dude? Have you considered Ball Lightning and Lexi? I mean, we could Ball Lightning and Lexi, but like... Wait, why didn't it work? Hang on, I just made the command the other day. What the hell? Yeah, ! Yeah, there it is. Did it not come through in the chat? Oh, wait. Why is there not... Ooh, I'm going to have to fix it. So it came through right on... Himmel is Hemal. Alright, hang on. So it worked on YouTube, but it did not work on Nightbot. Hang on. I forgot that you got to do Nightbot weird when you start doing these things. Hang on. Let me find it over... Okay, if you guys try it on Twitch now, it should work. I had to update Nightbot so that it comes through correctly, but it should work now. Okay, Anyway, we have a little bit of a weird delay there, but it should work now. Okay. YouTube came through just fine, but Nightbot's weird sometimes. Sorry about that, guys. That one's on me. All right, so anyway, we have Ball Lightning. That's like honestly one of the most broken cards of the deck. Ball Lightning. Somebody said earlier, Ball Lightning is a hell of a drug, and I got to tell you, that's very true. The other thing that's really cool is that you basically get to take the CC version of Aurora that was so dominant, and you get to add Plunder Run to it. Being able to play Plunder Run in Aurora in LL is absolutely insane. I know that we want to be doing some very powerful stuff in LL, but I'm honestly still always a little surprised that this card exists in LL. Like it's just so crazy. I don't know. This card is very, very like impactful. Like this card's very good and it's a great arsenal target. I was not playing the Skyward Serenade and Skizzik combo together when we were in CC at PT London, but I ended up later falling back to it and playing it more. So yeah, we are playing the Serenade and Skizzik package. I'm also only on 2 Static Shocks, just trying to make room for everything that we're trying to do here, so it fits pretty well. As we take a look at the sideboard, we are on Exude Confidence, Gravekeeping, Second Strike, Shelter from the Storm, and a 1-of Warmonger's Diplomacy. Now, Gravekeeping might not be necessary. I was originally worried about having it for like Count Your Blessings, like Degen Fatigue decks, but I've not seen too many of them floating around. And I feel like if you play against a new in this format and they know how to play new very well, they're not going to play Count Your Blessings into you because it's almost a trap and they need to just like, play a better value game. So I don't know. Gravekeeping may be like an unnecessary. I don't know. Like we may not need to play it in this list, but it is in the deck tonight. Just because like it does have some value and works out pretty well. You will notice that I am on AB3 and Spell Void 3. Your boy hates losing the Kano. We are on AB3 and Spell Void 3. We're trying to slow that down as much as humanly possible. So this is the deck. This is what we're working with tonight. If anybody's playing LL and they're hanging out tonight and they want to play some games tonight, jump in. Let's play some games. I don't know if we're gonna find LL games very fast. So Fund My Dog's Taylor deck. Oh, LOL, buy from Himmel, dude. The best ad ever. I guess we go second. Bolton. Yo, are we about to get clowned by Bolton? I guess this is a purgatory matchup, right? And we probably just want to be on second strike since we're going second. What do you get in LL that you don't have in CC? Like Art of War? Okay. I was like, dog, what? I guess they decided they changed their mind. Maybe they joined the game like thinking it was CC and it was actually LL. Yeah, Jonathan, if you want to play Lexi into me, dude, let's do it. I'm definitely down. Lexi's a deck that I think I'll see quite a bit of. So I guess you could play Art of War and Plunder Run. You can't play Ball Lightning and you can't play Ball Lightning and Bolton Dog. I would have assumed it had to be Art of War as well. I think we want to go second in this matchup. Base Purgatory is really good in this matchup. Do we want Lightning Greaves to play around the Arclight Sentinel? Probably. Bring in Shelters. Yeah, I mean, we don't have any poppers in the sideboard, so this should be pretty interesting. I don't know. I've not played this in a while. Oh, talking about playing Lexi? Oh, I got you, Magic. No. You're good, dude. You're good. I was also not able to like. I mean, I don't know. I guess I fixed my sleep schedule pretty quickly, actually. They are on Calming Gesture for Arcane Barriers, so let's see how they play this when we play out the Arc Lightning. I'm curious to see what they do. If we can put them on the back foot, that'd be good for us. One with Creepers? Dog, I mean, I don't know. Aurora's not bad. Aurora's not bad. So we're gonna put this on the bottom and name draw card. So this is 5, go again, draw card. Okay. Sink Below is actually pretty insane here for them. I guess we can just kill the Parable. And just arsenal the Shockwave and set up for next turn, I guess is the play. I don't know. Chain is broken. I agree. Chain is very good. We almost played Chain tonight just because I like the deck. Man, are we just taking 6? Part of me is tempted to block with Surge, Plunder Run, and Purgatory here to deny them getting on the board. We can see what we draw into here. Feels like a pretty good use of Purgatory here. Maybe a little early, but... Okay, I mean, that's fine. We still get to draw a card and keep you from getting on the board. Now, granted, it's just a Spectral Shield. This is not like new Prism where we have to worry about this. Time to queue up all the decks I'm practicing for Philly. I mean, dude, let's do it. Let's jump in. Taylor, what's going on, buddy? Gonna tell our opponent to refresh the page. I mean, drawing into another... Didn't really want to draw into another Plunder Run, to be honest. So... This is kind of weird, right? I guess we'll start here. We don't really want to... I mean, I guess we're just going to play the Lightning Press. Okay, I don't know why Talashar's been doing this lately. Like, it's like it acknowledges me as clicking pass twice for some reason, and I don't understand it. Now, we're going to press this. I'm going to force them to have another D-React here. I mean, they're on sinks and that all you got, so it seems actually, like, reasonably probable that they have it. And then we're just going to come in for 2, and we're going to throw the Arcanic Shockwave. There was an argument to keep the Lightning Press because it's a popper, and it lets us fuse with our Arcanic Shockwave there. I didn't really do the math to see like what was just better value, but... It's been a very weird game so far. Our opponent's playing defense very, very well to this point. All right, well, they're out of cards for next turn, which I think bodes pretty well for us. We don't have anything set up or anything in play, so it could be a clunker, but like I said, could be a clunker. Yeah. We're just going to throw this in Arsenal to Snatch and set up an Embodiment. Unfortunately, just a weird hand. Who's never played into Old Prism, them having D-Reacts other than the 6-block one is crazy. Yeah, so Old Prism, I think this version of Prism is like tailored a little bit differently. They were able to play like more value cards back then. Also, like it's tougher for them to swarm the board against a deck like us. That's frustrating. I mean, I think taking this is fine, right? We get a ponder token. I mean, I guess because we get a ponder token, we're just supposed to run this out and just cover this up. LL is a very different format. It's also not a super popular format. Like I'm honestly like I'm practicing LL because I need to for Worlds and because I think there's not enough LL content out there. It's exclamation point deck, Daniel. But I am honestly expecting viewership to be pretty low tonight. Viewership on LL streams is normally much lower than it is on CC streams, especially like when the new heroes are still very relevant trying to be solved. But that's okay. This is something we need to practice and we need to get better at. So this is something we need to like look for as we're testing for Philly coming up. Oh, I should have wrote this down. This is OG, Prism, and we went first, I'm pretty sure. Or no, we went second, right? No, we went second in this matchup. Yeah, because I picked to go second. I think you have to pick to go second against Prism. I think you have to try and take the tempo. They take 7. We're going to pitch Burn Up and Shock to Shimmers of Silver because they are on OG Luminaris, and we need to be putting them into Blender. Yo, Jocelyn, Pockets, what's going on, guys? When I get settled, I want to start making stuff. I mean, I think LL is a lot of fun. Like, I definitely understand why people enjoy it. The format is very, very fun. I'm pretty content with just giving up some damage here. I wonder if there's a world where we need to be on poppers in the sideboard. Oh my god, the Discord just make a noise while I was live? Yo, dog, that never happens. I guess streamer mode's not enabled? Ruh-roh, Raggy. We're definitely going to make sure streamer mode is enabled. What does this one do? Can't play cards for my banish zone this turn? That's actually kind of awkward. It's actually not great, right? Well, I kind of hate that we're blocking with our equipment for this, but I think it's a necessary evil. Got baited by streamer. What are you talking about? Oh, that's right. They get to do 3 things. I forget they can do 3 things if they want. The days where soul used to not really matter. Oh, dude. How funny would it be if I was just like making Discord noises the whole time, like in the background, just to like mess with you guys? That would actually be hilarious. Yep, they're going to attack us with an extra Spectral Shield. If you've never played against OG Luminaris, I hope you're prepared to see why it's so stupid. Yep, we're going to attack them with both Ball Lightnings. Then we're going to attack them with the Entwine Lightning. And then we're going to break the combat chain for the Skyward Serenade. And we're just going to kind of go from there. Old school Luminaris was tough. Have you considered putting on 3 hours of silence occasionally, broken by Discord noises? I mean, I love this block from our opponent because it lets us clear both the Spectral Shields. They don't understand how this interaction works, I think. Or maybe they do and they don't care. Also, they blocked effectively there, so now this Ball Lightning comes in for 3. Insanity. Are we going to Arsenal the Skyward Serenade? We should have not blocked with Carapace, and we should have Arsenal the Skyward Serenade here. We'll fuse to make him think. I know we're giving up information for next turn, but I already checked Discord. Thought I messed up my notifications. Yeah, dog, sorry. Sorry, this was me. This one's on me, guys. Wow. Herald of Judgment is like super obnoxious here. So we should have ran this out. You gotta be shitting me. So our turn, it, like, just does nothing. Wow, that sucks. Oh, man. I mean, I think this is just the sad world that we're living in. Because we can't play... Yeah, wow. Judgment allows us to not play cards from our banish zone, which affects our Skyward Serenade quite drastically. Search for a Skizzik, create an embodiment of lightning. Skizzik. They take 4. We're going to somersault this. And then we'll throw 3 because it's technically 1 more point than Starfall here. Having to block with that second Arc Lightning feels really bad. I honestly hate that. We're going to Arsenal the Lightning Press because it's a popper and it's also insane. Name a card. Okay. I mean, it has go again, but like this doesn't like go to soul when it hits or anything. This is just 6 damage. Sting of Sorcery might be good. Maybe it's like it's Arc Lightning copy is like 4 through 6, right? So it could be very, very good actually. I like LL. I think it's far from a solved format. Completely agree with you, Martin. I think there's a lot of things that we can still figure out about this format. Our hand's very good. Like, I'm very interested in trying to keep this hand if we can. If we're able to push through the Burn Up and Shock, which we should be able to. So we're going to play both sides of Burn Up and Shock and then force them to decide if they want to save their Spectral Shield here. I mean, they could pitch a card to save the Spectral Shield. Would help them block effectively throughout the rest of the turn. Also, like, if they have a Soul Shield they want to play. I've been running Sting of Sorcery instead of Plunder Run. I don't know if I would run it in place of it. I could see that. Like, you can kind of talk me into that. I also enjoy high power Flesh and Blood. I think high power Flesh and Blood is a lot of fun. Well, that's unfortunate. Actually, should this be +1? And then we get to go... Man. Were we supposed to just go Ball Lightning into Skizzik? Like, I feel like we're supposed to try an Arsenal and set up here, right? I mean, this Ball Lightning has potential to deal 5, though. I don't know. I think we're going to Arsenal and set up here. Like, we're at 13. It's actually a pretty decent chance they can deal 13. Shelter helps quite a bit. Or anything that kills us from here? Not with a shelter in our hand, right? I really wish we could stop drawing Skyward Serenade with the damn Skizzics, like, or with the damn Ball Lightnings. Like, we've only drawn them when we have Ball Lightnings, and it's like I'm kind of like, chill, deck. Let's go to 5. Okay, let's think about this for a second, because this is like a turn that like really matters here. Do you have a tip for me regarding the Cinder Mirror? I'm going to the Calling in Hamburg next weekend, expecting a lot of them. I mean, happy to be honest. Like, I know that this sounds silly, but like going second's really big. I think that I think one of the biggest tips I would give you is that being okay giving up mask is something you kind of have to like come to terms with, honestly. Okay. If I go Serenade, it's 4, 3, 1/2, 3/4, and then 1/3 into 4/6. So it's 4, 7, 8, 12. Or if I go Ball Lightning, it's 3, 5, 9, 13. So it's technically one more point to do it this way. Our opponents played this game very well. I think the embodiment's too important this turn. With the Ball Lightning here, we're able to accomplish quite a bit with this card. If they block this, they still take 1 no matter what. And then this is 4, go again. The only problem with this line is that now this is awkward. Because they can block with their footsteps again for free. Now, it's not like Rampart where they get to pay into it an extra time, but... Okay. They're going to break Calming Gesture. Pretty unfortunate the way that this hand played out. +1 and go again are the same thing there, right, Fish? Hey, Damien, what's up, buddy? Yeah, +1 and go again are the same thing, right? I think they wanted to kill us as well. We are testing Aurora tonight, Damien, to see how it feels. And then we're dead to this. That is unfortunate. This is a matchup I think we're supposed to win. Like, I think we're supposed to win this game. This has traditionally been a very favored matchup. I don't know. Codius, was that you, buddy? If it was, GG's, brother. I'm trying to think of like what turn went wrong for us. So I know I misblocked with the Carapace. If we weren't going to play the Serenade, I shouldn't have blocked with the Carapace, and we should have saved it for a different turn. Having to block with the Arc Lightning on the second Judgment was very, very bad for us. Because, like, just not having anything else to do because, like, our entire turn was dependent upon that Serenade in our arsenal. Which also speaks to us arsenaling it and setting it up a little bit. I don't know. I feel like those two turns were pretty bad. I loaded him with a completely wrong sideboard, too. Yo, is it actually that bad for me? Like, real talk, Darkodius? I did not know that. I don't know enough about Aurora to tell you if you're supposed to win against OG Prism. I've won a lot of this matchup in the past, but Darkodius is telling me that it's very unfavored for us. Interesting. I would not have guessed that coming into the matchup. All right. So we got a loss. Let's see. The two turns that we talked about were the... What were the two turns we talked about? We talked about the Herald of Judgment. The second Herald of Judgment was very, very bad for us. There was another turn that I felt like was pretty rough, but I can't remember what it was. Herald of Judgment forced blocks with Arc Lightning because it made our Serenade unplayable, had no other attacks in hand. Close game, just felt behind most of it. All right. Well, starting off with the loss is not how we wanted to do it, but that's okay. No LL. Well, I guess we're looking for another LL game there. Oh, the Carapace block. Yes, thank you. The Carapace block was exactly misblock on Carapace. I'm running out of room in my little note here, so I'm just going to put misblock on Carapace. And we'll just leave it at that and see how that goes. No, I picked to go second. I picked to go second. Am I supposed to pick to go first? Let's go second in this matchup as well. I'm assuming that, like, we want to be... going second and racing this matchup here. He's playing Ninja again. Let's go. Never let OG Prism go first, ever. Ever. Okay, man. I appreciate that. I'll keep that in mind. We want the Warmongers here. I think we're supposed to bring in 2 second strikes and bring in the Warmongers. I think we want a third blue in case we have to block enough Rune Chance here. I think is where we want to be at. Every Viscerai I've played against not been all in on OTK. Like, it's been like a very like back and forth racy style matchup from what I've played so far. But I mean, maybe we're supposed to go first into more of these matchups than I realized. Well, they open with a Mordred Tide. That's not very good for us. We're going to get to play a channel on turn 0, though. A Rune Blade who loses against Prism is not the right Rune Blade. That is not a great start. I will agree with you on that. That is not a great start for us. I think I'm pretty willing to keep this hand here. So if we go Ball Lightning, Pitch Lightning Press to Starfall, and then E-Strike for 7, we're pretty likely to be able to get somewhere here. But I also beat them with CC Gravy. The disrespect is uncanny. Uncanny.
Let's freaking go. You love to see it.
Yo, Happy Force, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate you being here and hanging out. Guys, if you are here for the first time or you are new to the channel, we got 3 questions we ask everybody when they're new. And they are, what's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Tell me about yourselves. I would love to get to know more about you guys in the chat while we're hanging out. If they gave us the Purgatory there, it was going to feel bad, but I think this is fine. Yo, double Mordred Tide in 2 turns? Chill, brother, chill. Hey, Nora, what's going on? Watched so many times but never subscribed? Well, I appreciate the follow. It means a lot. I'm sorry, was that double Mordred Tide? Well. Okay, then. Yes. Yes, 3 attacks. Let there be some justice on this double Mordred nonsense. Oh, wait, it doesn't matter. They have 11 rune chants in play. Oh, my God. We're cooked. Don't you dare play another one, dog. It's turn 2. There is no danger. The danger has run us over. We're already dead. Their scoreboard just doesn't reflect it yet. This is insanity. There's no probably. We are capital F screwed. Yo. He hit 1. Okay. I would like to clarify that we would have been... Wait, what does this say? Yeah, he hit 1 thing. Yeah, let's rematch. Like, he hit 1 attack there. He hit 1 attack. I just feel bad. If he hits like 3 or 4 things, we're just dead that turn. Okay, he did pick to go first, which is interesting. Are we supposed to pick to go first in this matchup? I can't believe that there were even, like, I didn't even know there were that many cards that could miss. Yeah, alright, so not Arcanics on fraud alert. Yo, Martin, you did say we had it. I mean, listen, that was insanity. That was actual insanity. We're gonna just put a win really quick so that we don't keep Ian waiting, but we're gonna... Yeah, that was crazy. That was actually crazy. That was the highest low roll I've ever seen. I have never seen such a high and such a low. Now, the real question is, are we supposed to pitch this because it doesn't work with the ball lightning? I cannot imagine the answer is yes. I wonder if we're supposed to be on, like, yellow ball, like, we're supposed to be on, like, less yellow ball lightnings. Because we're on Serenade and Skizik. We get the Skeletal block very, very quickly. We're going to get the Grass block. I've noticed a trend here with how Ian's first 2 turns go. I mean, this is 1 Arcane with Go again. I'm glad we kept the blue. It panned out very well for us to keep the blue. Drawing into a Skizik is not what I had in mind. What if we just threw this for 3/4 and arsenaled the Serenade? I mean, we have We have the channel in play for next turn, right? Or it's 2 arcane, right? Because of the ball lightning. It's technically 2 because it comes over the top for 1. I mean, yeah, this hand seems really good. This feels like a matchup we should be able to race, like, somewhat consistently. I mean, Dirge coming back is insane. God, are we supposed to play Viscerai and LL, guys? I did not play both. If I had played both, you would be correct, though, Damien. Double nat 1. Ooh, become the Arc Knight's insane. Actually, do we want to hold that? No, we have to play that, right? We have to play this. I mean, don't get me wrong, it just prompts Ian to give us the face purgatory here, or at least I would have thought. At least I would have thought. Second strike looking really good right now. Break the combat chain. Embodiment, Skizzic. 4, go again. And then 4/5. I mean, I don't know what's worth blocking and what's not. We are, in fact, about to get cooked by Sonata. Technically, I'm supposed to wait right there. I'm supposed to wait in case there's like a Sigil of Suffering or something, but... Here we go. And here we go. The question is, can we block with all of our equipment and keep our hand? They have 1 hit. This is back-to-back games that our Viscerai opponent has hit 1 card off of Sonata Arcanix when they have looked at what? They looked at 8 cards this time and 10 cards last time, and they've hit 1 off of both of them. Sometimes God is just on your side. That is actually crazy. That is actually crazy. Wow. So how many room chances is this? All of them? I mean, I don't know. We're at 4 or at 39, so it's fine. If I had a non-attack, I would give it up here, to be honest. Kalashar's rig confirmed. It's actually crazy. Like, watching that is actually insanity. I mean, I hate to not get value out of it, but like, they're at 8, right? We just need to try and end the game. Skeleta's off the board and they're at 8. Fish said, obviously a skill issue. Nice. I mean, we're almost like, we've taken 22 arcane damage. Yeah. That was insanity. So, we were going to 16. We were going to jam Greaves and Grasp in front. We were gonna go Shockwave, Reveal, Ball, Lightning, Discharge, E-Strike for 10. Yeah, I mean, that was crazy. That was actual insanity. We're gonna put some big old asterisks next to those games in the old testing log because that was crazy. Ian hit one card off Sonata while looking at 10. We were up on life and winning the game. Skeleta being a waste gave us the win. And then we're going to copy and paste this to the bottom, except we're going to change the 10 to an 8. Because that's exactly what happened both games. Like, Ian hit the craziest thing I don't even know how to put that into words. That was beyond wild. Switching back to a friend's Viscerai deck, I mean, Ian, I can't blame you, dog. I'd be mega tilted too. That was insane. I think Martin called that the... Rose or Martin called that the high roll, the highest of low rolls or something like that. Oh, I copied that. Yes, I would love to play a game, Jorge. Let's do it. I'll play Lightning McQueen into you. Is there anybody hanging out that has interest in seeing Ira's Needle gameplay in LL? I made a game just so whenever you're... Whenever you're ready. Oh, Jorge, I just made a game, like, on... Hang on. I'm just going to post a game, like, in the comp section. I'm just going to put your name on there under comp LL. You approach the style of matchup as Aurora for sure. Okay, first off, Pog name. I don't think this is you. You said you're playing Viscerai, right? Then Talishar be hating? Dude, Talishar be hating for sure. Hang on, let's try this again. Jorge, are you ready, my friend? I agree, that was a phenomenal name. I'm honestly convinced people don't even read, like, the notes that I put in there. I don't think they can. Exude Confidence is for Florin, Oldhim, Kano, like anything that we want to play defensively against. All right, Jorge, is this you? All right, let's try this again. They're going first, so maybe we want to go first to like counteract what they want to be doing. Second strikes in a Warmonger's Diplomacy. But yeah, Exude's very good against anything that's very, very defensive. It's very, very good against defensive decks, and it's also very, very good against and it's also very, very good against Kano, which I don't get the sense is too real in LL, but I don't know. Viscerai, we are going second. We're making pretty good pace on games tonight. Of course, I guess that's probably because, you know, Ian's deck screwed him. There's a billboard in JC that says the same thing as that last player's name. Yo, dog, that's amazing. Amazing. Confirmed TCG players cannot read? Dude, it's so real, though. It's so real. This hand's trash. We need a better opening hand. And they have Mordred Tide? Yeah, like... Oh, we're cooked. This game's over already. Right now has a bunch of free spell void in AB. What deck is that, Aegis? Yeah, Sean, happy to help, buddy. Yeah, we make one rune chant. What do you think about that, pal? Kano seems good in LL. I don't know. I just nobody ever talks about it. I guess is like kind of what I was hinting at. Like it seems like as good as it is. I don't know. I guess. Yeah, I guess Briar just gets the same thing that Aurora does. Math be mathing. The math do be mathing there. I think we lost this one too, Damien. It's not looking good. 8 rune chants and a malefic on turn 0 is pretty terrifying. And our hand is just blocking everything here. I'm sorry, just taking everything. We're going to pray to God there's going to succumb to temptation over there. I mean, I guess we can just block like this, right? I don't know. Snuff outs in this format, right? Can they play snuff out in this format? They can, right? We're supposed to take 3 here. I think snuff out's pretty good. Did Viscerai win the Battle Harden? I'm not surprised. I think I own most of the Viscerai stuff. I even have a white border Skeleton we could use. Just for the tilt. Just for the tilt. Like, there's got to be creepers, right? Oh. Or not. JK. Just kidding. What was the top 8 of the Battle Harden? 4 Rune Blades and 4 Ninjas? Were the 4 Ninjas all Iras? What an OTK. So it was playing an OTK strategy? You'll summon him like Beetlejuice? I actually played against a Kano earlier. I played against a Kano earlier today, and it was a game where like I was pretty far ahead for a while. That feels so bad, dog. Wow. Wow, that feels bad. How are we keeping this around? Like, how are we playing this, I guess, is really the better question. Oh, to Zin? I guess that also makes sense. Pitch Lightning Surge? I think we're supposed to play this out just so that we don't have the intellect penalty from it. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. You don't want to play Ira and LL? Why not? The flick package seems pretty good. I think the flick package is pretty good, right? It makes me sad to think that Aurora just can't keep up in this format. I love Aurora. She's a deck that just like makes me happy when I play it. With that in mind, I don't think that's a reason to play her at the World Championship. ProQuest season, sure. You can talk me into playing something that you think is fun at a ProQuest. You cannot talk me into making that. You cannot talk me into doing that at the World Championship. I think we're going to block for some value here. Okay. We're going to lead on Lightning Surge because it has Go again. And if they don't block it, I think we're just going to play both the channels. Just try to basically draw a new hand here. I can get you to play a deck if it's fun. It has to be my variation of fun. Yeah, so like, if a deck is fun, guys, like, I'll play it at ProQuests or like Artians or like any local tournament. Like, if a deck is fun and I think that like there's a off-meta chance it can win, but like at Worlds, I'm just going to play whatever I think is going to help me win. Like, honestly. You think Aurora's too slow, Liam? Is that what you were saying? I am inclined to agree with you, to be honest. Think it has Lias-sized legs? Dallas, amazing. Oh, you think Iris too slow? Ooh, I don't know if I buy into that. It's possible, though, Liam. Playing Lightning Heavy Briar got me excited to play Pure Lightning Runeblade. I'm here for that, Nora. I'm here for that. Yeah, Damien, like, what do you, like, define fun for me really quick. We're gonna discard the Skizik. They don't have AB, right? Yeah, there's 0 AB, so we're gonna get this back. After we somersault, we're gonna break the combat chain. We're gonna abuse the channels that we have in play. I mean, that's what they're there for. Dog. What are these hands? Fab Practice Dummy Chile. That's such a funny name. I think we're just gonna keep both of these around and activate this. I will call. Yeah, no, I'll call him back tomorrow. Or I'll call him back tonight. These draws are interesting. Okay. This is not the hand I would call myself super ecstatic to draw. In a game that we're losing, especially. 9 codex. Just Giga murdered a chain on video. I am cursed. Oh, that's funny. How do you make Azalea read so much? I just went 31-0 into Florin. I feel bad for him. What were you playing? Is this an LL or CC, Rose? Damien, sometimes you're a cooking dog, and then sometimes you're like burning the kitchen down, bro. Like, I mean, I don't know, Damien. Rune Rager Swarm was discarded. We get to lead on the Lightning Surge here. I think Azalea has some legs in LL in the current format. I don't disagree with that. I think she's pretty. I think Azalea's pretty good. Listen, sometimes we cook, sometimes we burn down the kitchen. That's okay, guys. It's just how it goes. This was gravy. I just wanted to see what a random Florian looked like. We're just gonna let this happen. I think we're just taking 3. I don't think this is succumb here, but if it is, it's okay because we have 2 blues. I don't know. I guess succumb even being played in LL. So this is what I was expecting earlier. Okay. I think we're just value blocking. And then we're going to take 5 and go to 3 after this. Actually, are we? Or are we just giving up the Carapace here? I think giving up Carapace is fine. Do I want to play the Plunder Run here? Like, do we get another turn? I think we have to play the Plunder Run, right? And I think we have to do this. I hate it, but I think we have to. All right, we're going to draw 2 more cards off the shelter. Or, I'm sorry, off the channel. Draw a defense reaction? No, they're just going to let's draw another card. Just blocking with Skeletor for value. I would have assumed they would have been more comfortable giving up the creepers there after using it. On hit, draw 3 is crazy. Yeah, but Damien, things being edible is not what we're looking for. We're looking for things that are good, you know what I mean? This is 4/5. So, do we want to throw the Lightning Surge? And then Arsenal Serenade? I think we have to play the Serenade, right? Wish Ball Lightning was this turn instead of the chain. Would be so much better, right? But what if it's fun? Like eating charcoal in a fun way? Damien, I feel like you're just trying to dress up shit, bro. Like, it's not gonna work, dog. Apparently my Sonata gets shy on stream. LOL, Ian, that's funny. Like what is fun? I don't know. I don't like codex. I don't like assassin cards. I don't like codex. We're not drawing anything extra by attacking with this, so I think we're better off to just arsenal it, right? Like, I don't think our hand ever gets better by us throwing the lightning surge there, right? I'll send you a deck. All right, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Stop playing around Succumb. It's restricted, so Viz only gets 1. I don't think we've played around Succumb once. I think I've talked about it a couple times, but I don't think I've played around it once yet. I could be mistaken, but I don't think we've actually played around it once. I think blocking like this and trying to set up a better hand is good. We could block. I think we need the burn up and shock because I think we have to be pushing damage. We're going to 1? I think we have to go to 1, right? Feels bad, but start playing around it. Darkodius just always fighting people however he can. I mean, I'm all about pushing through as much arcane damage as we can. They are at minimum going to 8 off of this. If they block with nothing, they are dead. They have to give me at least 1 card. And now we're in this horrible end state. Where one blue is just stripping 2 cards from us every turn. I hate it so much. How many burn up and shocks have we played? If they don't block this and go to 4, well, there's their 1 of succumb, so they're going to take 4 to 4. We probably dead here. No! Curses, they hit. Let's keep this in our deck. Not that it really matters. Okay, now stop playing around succumb. Oh, we super dead. Yeah. I'm not gonna make Jorge run this one out. What went wrong this game? Like, was it our start? Like, was the start just too clunky? Go ahead and change this to 2 and 2. So, like, our opening hand going second did virtually nothing. And by virtually nothing, I mean we made a rune chant through 4 and set up an embodiment and arsenal snatch, which ended up being good later. The turn where we drew into Channel Lightning Valley, where we were forced to play it for no value, which was really, really good, which was really, really bad. The turn after that, we had a second Channel Lightning Valley where we drew into a lightning press and a discharge. So we had our turn going second was 4 points. First turn was 4 points. First CLV. Or was it CLV? What was it? What did we draw off of that turn? First extra draw was into CLV after they took damage. Then 2 CLV draws drew into discharge and press, forcing us to keep both around by pitching to Aurora. Nah, I should just put hero ability so that that's clean. If I go back and read that later and I'm like confused or something, it's at least a little bit more clear on like what happened, like what was going on there. I think you went way too deep on the combo. I mean, I think Aurora needs to play Starfall, right? Like, you're playing LL. Like, if you're not leaning into like Arc Lightning, Ball Lightning, like what are we doing, I guess? Oh, this should be fun. Only played this matchup a couple of times. I think this is a Lightning Greaves to be able to like slow them down. Plus, we can like play around Spinal Crush randomly. Shelters look good. They chose to go first, right? We'll try it like this and see how it feels. No, why did... Alright, whatever, dude. I mean, I was actually really looking forward to playing this. They picked to go first, so like... Oh, they were apologizing for DCing? Okay, I mean, I appreciate that. That's nice of them. But yeah, let's do this. Alright, let's see. We're playing against Starvo. And we are going second. The last time I really played LL was at that Battle Harden, like last October. And this was one of my losses in Swiss, was to a Starvo. I also beat a Starvo, so I don't know. I don't think Aurora can play outside her power turns. Otherwise, she's an on rate. Yeah. Like, I think she needs to lean into some of the dumb things she can do. We're just going to go ball, lightning surge. All right, they did not have the fuse, so they're just blocking, playing around some of the life here. I mean, Jorge, we both had incredibly awkward draws. Like, that was just one of those games. So if we take 4, we get to play Burn Up and Shock, pitching Static Shock, Entwine Lightning, fuse with Ball Lightning, and then kind of go from there. Yeah, it was a very weird game. Went on much longer than I thought it was going to. I wonder if I'm not supposed to play the Burn Up and Shock at all. If I'm just supposed to like go all in on the... Like the Burn Up and Shock plan this turn does like... We already down a Frostbite here. So if I go 3, pitching Static Shock, 4, Arsenal this. I don't hate that. Now, if they have like the Starvo hand, then our Burn Up and Shock's just going to sit there, but they're playing with a lot of patience, which I think Starvo needs to, but most people don't do that. Just going to Arsenal the Burn Up and Shock here. Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna give up both of our shelters here. Cover this up. We could play both sides of Burn Up and Shock here if we wanted to, and then like try to Arsenal the Somersault, which is not a bad play, but LL's going okay. We're getting a pretty back and forth experience, which is like kind of what I was expecting. But I mean, yeah, Annabelle, I'm down to play whenever. Like, if you want to play games, for sure. I need reps. Should have sent Surge second so you don't reveal the burn up. Okay. That makes sense. This is for 8. We're going to pitch Ball Lightning to this. We're going to take at least 1 card out of their hand. They're going to give it to us. Interesting. Was not expecting that, to be honest. I was not expecting that. This is where we probably start to get some equipment. I think we're better off to throw this, right? This forces more cards. Yeah, I mean, guys, I'm down for any kind of games. Like, just because we're live, like, you guys are welcome to play any games you all want. And to me, like, we're just vibing. We're just hanging out, playing games. I'm testing. If you guys are looking to test LL for Philly or for ProQuest, like, jump in. I'm probably not playing a deck that you're gonna run into a ton, but okay. So they found a way to give up quite a bit of equipment and keep that. We're just gonna arsenal the flittering charge. This is pretty awkward. I think we're going to take 4 here, and I'm going to explain why here in just a second. It's so we can keep the channel around for an extra turn. Channeling Frigid is tough to play around. Pizza better than Fab? I don't know about that, but whenever. I'm also good whenever. So we're going to pitch both of our lightning cards, and we're just going to go buff power here. Just trying to play through the channel here. A lot of 2 blocks in our opponent's deck. Keeping the Skizzik in our hand like really sucks, but did we put the Snatch on the bottom? I think it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be Snatch. We're gonna take 10. I'm not a huge fan of being down 16, but they also don't have any cards in hand, and we've gotten through a lot of their equipment. So if we can get through more of this, like if we can rip multiple cards out of their hand this turn, which I think we can, we're gonna be okay. Because this is 7, which means they're forced to give up like 2 cards and a piece of equipment. Now they're probably pretty happy to just like give up the gauntlets here. Keep an ice card, swing hammer for 4. We're just going to discard this. There's only 1 Skizzik left in the deck, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, we put one of them back. Never mind, never mind. So there's 1 Skizzik and 1 Serenade left. Their hand's probably pretty good, so they're hanging on to it. I think Snatch for 7 is perfectly fine. I'm glad I've never played LL. I need some well wishes. Taking my final exam for my degree in 20 minutes. I need your big hydrate buff. Dude, Keaton, best of luck, my friend. Absolute best of luck. I hope it goes very well. Hope you crush it. Hope you absolutely crush that test. We did miss a big hydrate just a second ago, so we're going to go ahead and get that big hydrate here going for Liam. Well, drawing into Plunder Run feels pretty good. All right, I think we will give up some equipment here. Man, I don't know. Are we just going to 5 here? Like, it's probably just objectively wrong to go to 5, right? We're going to go 8 go again and see what they do. Plunder Run and Channel look to be pretty good here together. They do Crown. It's going to be Channel and Lightning Press. We'll just come in for 2. Arsenal the Flittering Charge. And we'll just set up here. I mean, they're Oldhiming pretty well, to be honest. Like, we're only down 9, which is not that bad, but I need this to not be felling. I can't decide if we should block with Flittering Charge or Snatch. I'm kind of thinking that our turn is block with Snatch. Block with Snatch, Grasp, and Greaves. And then we get to go Ball Lightning, Entwine Lightning, Fuse into throw the one in our arsenal, or kind of decide here. You missed the testing where me and Trent took turns crashing out at this format. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of low-key hate that I missed that. Trent crash outs are pretty funny. To be fair, you crashing out's pretty funny as well. I really needed them to not block with the Stalagmite on the first chain link, and I needed them to block with Stalagmite here. This is perfect. Because we're going to pay for the Frostbite, and we're going to come in for 4 on hit, draw a card, which means it's either your last 2 cards. Okay, so they are actually just Oldhiming this game. How many Arc Lightnings are left? 1 more. So we can pretty much just like spin this one at will. If they have a good hand, they're probably going to take some damage, right? I think we're supposed to fuse like this. It's just as much arcane damage as we can put together. This sucks, but it's fine. I'm just going to activate Aurora. I hate it, but... Are we supposed to get Purgatory here? There's a Skizik left, right? We could take 4, go to 5, and then our hand is... I don't know. This hand's not great. That's right. Crash Out me and Normal me are not the same person. I felt that, though. I felt that. Hey, what's up, Drew? What do you think the meta is for LL right now? I mean, right now, I honestly think the meta is just kind of like Chain, Starvo, Briar, and Ira. Just kind of feels like. I mean, I guess Viscerai as well with the unban. And then this is 5 go again. That's not good. We're probably better off activating Grasp here. Is this the last Burn Up and Shock? No, there's still another Burn Up and Shock left in the deck. We're just supposed to get them to discard this. This is as good as Purgatory's gonna get. We're gonna have to find a pretty big turn here. Let's force another card out. We're just gonna Arsenal the Shelter and we're just gonna pass. Well, that's incredibly awkward. Play this, cost 1. Activate this, cost 3. Think this is fine. Save the press for the second ball lightning. Probably should have went yellow into red and then got more value out of the press. Yeah, that would have been better. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Thanks for pointing that out, Trent. I appreciate it. It's almost like I'm finding a way to break into the code or something every time that happens. This requires 3 cards from hand. Ooh, they're gonna give it to us. If they've drawn Fuse, we're totally screwed here. Like if this is Fuse into like something relevant, we're in a bad spot. Honestly, Fuse into almost anything would be bad. Considering we played a 15-turn game, if they've not fused once, like they've probably about had to pitch stack a hand, right? That can fuse. At least I imagine they've been trying to like pitch stack a hand that can fuse. That's what I do when I play Starvo. I'm normally looking to like kind of make my own fuse if I can. Let's pitch this. I really wish that we had 2 lightning cards to keep the channel around, but Oh, that's so bad. Oh, that's backbreaking. Yeah, that's really bad. Last felling being right there might cost us the game. When they weren't fusing, I was like, okay, there's a chance. Yeah, that sucks. That's probably it. Dang. I played a little skirmish. How did your skirmish go, Derek? I hate to give up the embodiment, but are we supposed to play the plunder run here? I think we are, right? Like, it sucks, but I think we have to try and take 3 cards out of our opponent's hand. The hell's going on? That was weird. Kind of got, but I was kind of bored going back to Aurora. Interesting. I mean, I think throwing 7 is our best chance at getting back into the game. They've done a very good job of like halting everything we've been trying to accomplish this game. I don't think we can win. Like they didn't care about fusing at all. They literally just tried to make hammer ice every turn. Second cycle, we did a good job of like hanging on to our equipment and like trying to do all the things we could for second cycle. It just didn't matter. I actually don't mind the hammer for 4. Winter's Well is like, I don't know. Everybody's very, very quick to complain about Winter's Well, in my opinion. And it's like, it's very powerful. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's not like that broken, in my opinion. Like, it's fine. Guardian needs a good weapon. It's very possible Aurora's not that strong in this format. I mean, this is your last 2 cards or not. You kind of have to decide how you want to play this one out. Oh, and the fatiguey aspect? Sure. We have access to 6 cards. They have access to 8. Play the Blizzard. I know you're thinking about it. Play the Blizzard. And then they get to keep their cards in the deck. Yeah, I don't think we can get there. Just give Guardian DGA? I don't... What does that mean? What is DGA? Yeah, and they're taking the final points of damage here just to be able to throw the hammer. Yep. Man. I think there was just too many turns in a row. I mean, sure, this is a matchup I could... Telling my opponent I'm taking notes on our game here really quick. We did lose to Starvo. There were too many turns with disruption where I wasn't able to keep or play 5 cards. Got fatigued late in the game. Because of this. I think that's good to note. We are playing against Starvo. And we are going second again. I mean, I think going second in this matchup is where we want to be. Like, if we play this matchup again and it truly... we just feel like we're not able to, like, pull things together... then we may just be looking at a situation where it's like, okay, like, Aurora's just not good enough in this format. Unban Awakening in CC? Is it even, like... would it be just for Jarl? I actually feel like that could be a pretty good pitch stack together. I mean... we have to give up some pretty good defensive pieces, but we can cover this up, so... I'm pretty comfortable giving up most of the equipment to, like try and stop this. I think we have to, like, do this to let this happen. Give Jarl a chance. I mean, Jarl's fine. I think Aurora's a strong hero. It's just there's 3 other Rune Blades in LL, and she's kind of the worst of the 4. It's sad to think about how accurate that might be for the current situation, Valk. It makes me kind of sad to think that that's, like, where we're at. Like, is Viscerai just the best thing? Is Viscerai just the best Runeblade in LL? Would require me to buy a few cards. We'll take 4 here. This is fine. Viscerai? I think Chain or Briar are better than Viscerai in LL. I mean, didn't Viscerai just win the Battle Hardened this weekend? In Shizuka this past weekend? If you want Viz cards, I have them all. Viz until Chain high rolls you? Me passing on reaction tells them that I don't have a channel, because I would have played it here in response. We're now going to play Somersault. Get this back into our hand. We're going to break the combat chain. We're going to break the combat chain. I mean, I guess like even like Briar probably just does Aurora things just better, right? Probably the sad truth. I don't think he's the best. He didn't win the Battle Harden though. Wally, what's the best deck in LL? Like right now, like somebody said, you have to pick a deck, like the best deck. What's the best deck in LL, Wally? I mean, this is just a weird channel term. We're just blocking, right? We'll just keep some cards in our deck and set up here. Chain? Well, looks like we might be playing Chain then, come Philly. Willing to take 9 here. This is fine. What do they reveal? Winter's Grasp, Flash, and Autumn's Touch. They have a Winter's Grasp. Wow. That's actually kind of insane. Still think Briar? I mean, Chain's a big brain deck. I bet the Rune Gate Chain is easier to play. Let's play Ball Lightning, and then let's go E-Strike Arc Lightning. Dio's also very scary. If there's no changes going into Worlds, he's going to win. Well, I don't know that we can necessarily say that, right? Because Worlds is a split format. You could be on the best of one deck, but not on the best of the other format, right? How much have you worked on the Aurora list? I mean, like, not a ton, to be honest. I mean, I don't know, a little bit. The Entwined Lightning works very well with what we've just pitch stacked. So we're going to block here. We're going to go to 17. They're going to go to 25. And we're going to go E-Strike for 7, and we're going to pitch the Burn Up and Shock. This game's been very different. High Octane is just like broken card in general, right? Like, is Dio just the best deck in LL? I mean, best, I don't know. Kind of feels like everything can kind of just do dumb stuff. Unfortunately, I will be taking 9 here. Excuse me. Okay. Well, we literally just missed out on 4 points of damage here. Yeah. That was tough. Like, nothing went right that game. The hypothermia. Are all Starvo decks that teched for like aggro decks? Like, is that the newer version of the decks where like they're on like red winner's bite and stuff like that? Because I haven't seen that in a while in Starvo. I've been looking at some LL decks, and like, I mean, I know that like a lot of stuff is just kind of like kept under wraps because a lot of people don't want to talk about it publicly. So I don't know. Was behind the whole game. Red Winter's Bite was really tough. It was also tough to I'm trying to think. Like the CLF was pretty bad, but like Channel Lake Frigid's gonna be like a 3 of in every ice deck, so like it's not even worth writing down. That's not a real note for me to review. The Red Winter's Bite was pretty bad. Fused Autumn's Touch for 9 into Felling for 8 was pretty bad. I think that's a note worth writing down. I think that's a note that's worth writing down here. Kind of just feels like Blitz where one off turn, like off one turn loses you the game. Yeah, I don't know. Red Winter's Bite felt really good for them right there. I don't think I have Red Winter's Bite in my Starvo list. I played game 1 like a monkey. LOL, Michael. I enjoyed the games, brother. Red Winter's Bite was really solid in those games. I was really struggling to like try and piece together that plan. That matchup didn't feel naturally very good the last time I was playing LL, but I think it's like even worse now. At least that was the gut feeling I got from it. This is an Exude matchup for sure. The question is, like, we wanted to be on Gravekeeping for, like, CYB decks. I stand by the fact that I don't think people are playing that into me. So I think we're just going to run it this way. We could just play 63 and play Gravekeepings as well, which, like, could be a way to do it. Is there a way to build Aurora to play Rosetta Thorn? I'm sure there is. Yeah, let's try it with the 60 and see how it feels. Let's try it with the 60 and see how it feels. All right, they're on a pretty standard setup here from what I can tell. Also helps a lot to go second. I don't think... So, Nate, I don't want to be blocking in this matchup at all, if I can help it. I think we're just going to pass and Arsenal the Snatch. I think is the plan. Wow, they are on Count Your Blessings against me. Interesting. Most players cut them in this matchup. Most players cut them in this matchup, so I'm surprised to see that they're on them. Yeah, Nate, we don't want to be blocking if we can help it at all in this matchup. We want to be forcing them to block. If we have the option at all. I mean, they could give up the arousing wave here if they wanted to.
Let's
block like this and see what happens.
Go. You love to see it.
Yo, Michael, thank you so much for the sub over on YouTube, brother. I appreciate you being here and hanging out. It means a lot. Guys, if you are here for the first time, you're new to the channel, we got 3 questions we ask everybody when they're new. And those questions are, what's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Tell me about yourselves. I would love to get to know more about you guys while we're hanging out playing some cards tonight. I think we're just going to throw 7 here. We could go again into Snatch. I think Now we're gonna max value on the E-Strike here and save this. I still hate New, but I'd take her over Slippy. That's fair. Played this matchup in CC too often, gives me PTSD. Which side does it give you PTSD from, Tom? That's what I would like to know. Because depending on who you talk to, I feel like both sides of the table say that. Like, this matchup was frustrating at times, but it always felt like it was pretty fair. All right, so this is going to be something into, like, CYB. Yeah, this hand's fine. I don't want to block this. So we're going to get rid of the Shockwave. So we're going to go Lightning Surge, Snap, Tunic to throw. No, so it's going to be Ball Lightning. It's going to be Ball Lightning, Tunic for Starfall, Snatch, Lightning Press, Snap, potentially Arsenal to Lightning Surge. So we get rid of this. If this is like go again into Codex, it feels really bad. Yeah, it's the Count Your Blessings. I knew it. Like, I'm always on Aurora. You know, it's so funny. I always hear people saying I do not miss New at all. And, like, I definitely understand the sentiment. The deck can be very frustrating to play against in a lot of capacities. So Snatch comes in for 4. I mean, okay. Let's push you to the test. Do you have another one? You do not. Yeah, let's just go ahead and throw it. We're more likely to force blocks with this. Sure. This is fine. So they already ripped into the Chi. Interesting. Yeah, we're gonna banish this. We're gonna bottom the Arc Lightning. We're gonna Arsenal the channel and set up here. Into the Count Your Blessings? Okay, that's fine. It took you that long to eat pizza? Jesus Christ, Annabelle. Like, did you eat like 7 pizzas? Dog, no judgment if you did. Like, eating 7 pizzas by your own is honestly just impressive. But I just assumed you were hanging out. Freak New and everything she stands for. All right, well, Trent's been playing against Annabelle recently. Okay. I mean, yeah, you probably have the D-React, but we're going to force you to have it here regardless. Also, Freak Lexi, I hate Frostbites. Doug, do you know what LL is, Trent? Like, I'm just curious at this point, dog. Too many resources for my liking? Wait, too many resources in what deck, Nicholas?
Freaking go.
The games are so great every time. At least for your liking, right? At least for your liking. That's so funny. Hickett, thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch. I appreciate you being here and hanging out. It means a lot. Guys, if you are here for the first time, you are new to the channel, like maybe you watch videos and you're just here live for the first time, we got 3 questions we ask everybody when they're new, and they are, what's your name, what got you into Flesh and Blood, and what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Tell me about yourselves. I would love to get to know more about you guys. Okay. How does Chi work? So Chi is like a they don't have one over here, but it's a card that transcends. And it's like normally a 0 cost instant that doesn't block. And it says if you've played another blue this turn, when you play this, it flips back to a Chi in your hand. I am just throwing this because it's on hit extra damage as opposed to trying to set up here. Isn't Hunter or Hunted a Arachne specialization or a Huntsman specialization? Am I remembering that correctly? I'm a large Chevrolet. I think her name's Sheryl Crow. The song that she sings in Cars, like towards the beginning, I like have that stuck in my head. I think my opponent giving up their ability to block breakpoints was incorrect, unless they have a D-React in Arsenal. It is not a spec, so why is it only played in Arachne then? Alright, well that's why they did it that way. Alright, so no real value push there, unfortunately. Feels kind of bad.
Let's freaking go. You love to see it.
Skull Crushers Anonymous, what a name. Thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch. I appreciate you being here and hanging out. So, she could be playing it? This hand's very weird. I don't like this hand. I don't like this hand at all. Also, the way the game's going, I'm concerned we're getting fatigued. It feels like we are getting fatigued 110% right now. She likely will be. Okay. All right, this is a Count Your Blessings hand. How many disruption pieces have we seen? We've seen 2 Command and Conquerors, but no copies of Leave No Witnesses. Can't believe that's still active. That's just crazy to me. Crazy talk. No, this is crazy talk. So it's going to be draw a card? No, go again. Go again, go again, go again, huh? Well, this hand seems pretty good. No CNC, please. That's awkward. Did not think that card would make the cut in this format, if I'm being real with y'all. Oh, we've seen all 3 Sync Belows. This is a tough decision. Because we could cover this up, but we have to give up the Serenade. I mean, we have the Lightning Press, right? Like, this is probably as good as it's going to get. If you want to use the Arousing Wave to come over the top with the press here, it feels bad, but there wasn't really anything I was doing to stop it. Ball Lightning should not be active when you somersault it? Are you saying that because it's incorrect on Talishar? Aegis, is that what you mean? I mean, we're not going to let them draw a card. Is 4 and 4 better than 7 and 1? Answer's yes, right? I think 4 and 4 is better. Yeah, we just played the press. We need a Starfall first, and then throw the Lightning Surge, and then activate Aurora. I honestly didn't realize we could target previous attacks, but I think getting the arm piece out of there was fine, right? Like, it was probably just better to hold my cards. I mean, okay. It's unfortunate. Unfortunate. I forgot about that shit gaining life. God, that's so obnoxious. Could you have taken the hit and then in response to the trigger after the damage was played the lightning press to stop them from drawing? Yeah, that was what Trent was saying, Valk. We could have 100% done that. It probably would have been better. Are we supposed to tunic this? No, we should just go ahead and do it. We want the value, I think. I mean, they're content blocking, but and hook, line, and sinker. This is fine with me. With the trigger on the stack, we're gonna play channel. They get a Skizzik. It's awkward. Unfortunately, this is awkward. I do not like this. It is awkward. Hey, Hickett. Yo, thank you so much for the 1 month at tier 1. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Appreciate you becoming a sub over on Twitch. Appreciate you hanging out and chilling with us. It's kind of awkward. I don't like this. Wonder how much people would bitch about bonds with a... Oh my god. Bonds with pitched authority of Italia would be insane, right? Would actually just be insane. Nah, this is wrong. We're supposed to do this, right? Because it's 2. We're going to activate Aurora. We're not going to keep anything around, but we are going to activate Aurora. Is it give up tunic time? God, I forgot how obnoxious all this shit was. Ban Serenade. Exu Ball Skizzik. Oh. Alright. If LL was a little slower, it'd be in my new deck. Oh, Bond, you mean? Sure. And then you're going to go back up to 8? I don't know if we have enough damage to get there. I mean, we have played 0 copies of Arc Lightning. Is there a world where we're just now forced into like setting up a ball lightning and arsenal with how many cards are coming back around? I hate it, but I think we have to. How many leave no witnesses have we seen? 2 leave no witnesses and 3 leave no witnesses and 2 command and conquers in 11 turns. So if we arsenal ball lightning and if we arsenal ball lightning and they have a command and conquer, it's going to feel real bad. They did banish an arc lightning, so there's 2 left in our deck. There's 1 more lightning press for reach. I think we're out of channels, which is fine. Well, there's 1 more channel. I don't know that channel is going to be enough to get us there. I think my opponent's thinking a little bit too much right now about what's happening. Looks like the ball lightning is not interacting correctly with Somersault and Talishar. I'll get to fixing it. Oh, well, Aegis, I'm going to be honest, I didn't know that was incorrect. I'm glad you were here to figure that out, because I would have just went on the rest of my life thinking that was fine, if I'm being honest. Codex into Command and Conquer? They've got to be getting back around to their count your blessings, right? Like, I think we've lost this game. Typical ball lightning problems. I mean, setting up a 5-card hand against this deck is almost impossible. It was impossible to do in CC, and it feels impossible to do now. All right, well, we're just going to arsenal this burn up and shock. Like, I think we're going to have a 5-card hand to close out this game. I hate this card. This card feels so bad. Like, I understand that, like, it's a potential, like, 0 for 3 and then draw a card, but this card just feels so bad. Oh, so they, like, actually had the whole thing here. You want to take the Plunder Runs out of my deck? That's fine. I'm not letting you take the Arc Lightnings, though. Yeah, Plunder Run has felt really bad. Like, every time I've, like, drawn it. I was convinced for a while it was going to be good enough, but now I'm thinking that, like, maybe we just need to be on, like, Gone in a Flash with it instead of, like, Plunder Run as, like, having an extra attack. At least it's how it's felt so far. I mean, this could be our hand. I mean, yeah, that's it. We had to be able to keep everything. Yeah. I don't know. This just does not feel like it. Like, and I understand this is not the best deck in the format, but, like, this was a matchup we used to, like, walk through. Like, this matchup was, like, free. mean, obviously, freeze me being dramatic, but like this matchup was very, very Aurora favored. All right, so we played against New. We went first. We did lose. Needed to keep a 5-card hand late to have a chance at pushing through the final damage. Disruption got us off track, and we weren't able to recover. I don't know. Art of War Aurora? I mean, I suppose anything's possible, right? I think this just has to come out. Vaporizing Shock's very good into Chain and other matchups. I'm thinking Gone in a Flash might be better. I don't know. I am worried about like the lack of consistency. What is this, like the mirror? I was like, what, are we gonna play the mirror here? I don't know. Art of War should be in our deck. I mean, it's possible that Art of War should be in our deck, but I don't necessarily think that like you have to build the deck around Art of War, in my opinion. You can't just jam it into the deck and just say it's good enough, I don't think. I'm curious to see how the deck feels without Plunder runs. A combo deck with Lightning Greaves? I mean, if we wanted to do something like that, we could just be on like Toma Fiendel, right? Like we would probably want to be on like Toma Fiendel nonsense. I don't know if that's good enough. Like, I don't think that's consistent enough to do anything. I want to try at least one game with Gone in a Flash in the deck and see if it feels better. 2 and 5 has been pretty rough. I don't know. I'll probably start testing like other decks. This has kind of confirmed what I was afraid of, to be honest. I mean, putting some sauce in there is like fine, but like, I we should play things that are just better that we know of, I think, instead of spinning our wheels on a deck like this. Like, begrudgingly, I played more Syndra today in CC, and the deck just continues to feel insane. Rose pulling the Taylor special, trying to boost our win record here. If we lose to this, then we 110% know that like we're just cooked. Rose, best of luck, by the way. This has got to be, no, this is a balanced matchup. It's got to be second strike, right? Cut a ball lightning for a Warmongers. I think it's fine. Give Chain some plays. He's really fun and good. Not that complicated either. I mean, I think the hard matchups with Chain are probably pretty complicated. But like just playing aggro nonsense is probably fine with Chain, right? All right, sir. Rose is on AB1. I think we're taking one off of Swell and looking to block something else. There's no Earth in this prior list. Oh, Lucas, that's funny. LL's felt like Aurora's not good enough has kind of been like the story of tonight, is how it's felt so far. I feel a little bit better knowing that I've like done my due diligence trying to like test the deck a little bit. But just kind of seems like she's not that great. Maybe Gone in a Flash with Art of War and a combo Lightning Greaves. That could be something else. Yeah, I would definitely need lists for a lot of this stuff for sure. Um Rose is kind of living on the edge here a little bit. The only gold generated was Crown of Dominion. That does not count, so right? Oh, the tipple. Shit. Before her turn ends, I've got to play Channel, which is fine. I just want to run it out. I forgot about the tipple. Skizik, Embodiment of Lightning. That's incorrect. There is a better way to do this. So we're supposed to attack here first. Right? Are we supposed to leave Sawbones in play? How are we supposed to do this? I think we're going to ignore Sawbones this turn and see what happens. I guess it makes sense with all the options. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that Aurora would be good enough, but it just does not feel that way. It just does not feel that way, unfortunately. All right, we're going to play Discharge to give us +2 and go again. Yep, we'll fuse with the current funnel. I think we're going to throw the current funnel at the Sawbones. So Rose can keep it in play if she wants, but we're going to force her to make this decision now. So she can't attack with it. Like, I'm okay with this, but she can't attack with it if she wants to do this. Works for me. Keep this in play. The Arsenal Serenade, which is pretty solid. Think we're going to plan on arsenaling the Lightning Surge next turn. Pockets, thanks for hanging out, man. Hope you have a good night, brother. Starting with the hook activation. Okay. And I'm going to block. It's fine, though. Oh, meant to write this down over here in our testing notes. We are playing against Gravy, and we are going second. I don't understand what's happening. Why Rose is passing. All right. Rose said there's no ally, so she has nothing to do. I don't know. I'm a little suspicious. If we wanted to try like a heavy attack action version of the deck, with like Art of War and Lightning Greaves, it could be pretty good, I guess. We could also try to fit Toma Fiendel into the deck if that's the case. Do we want to kill Sawbones or force their hand? Like at this point, I think we just want to force their hand, right? It's basically just letting them cover a breakpoint once a turn. We're just going to throw this at the ally, right? Because it's when it hits. So we just get to draw a card off this. And then Gone in a Flash not looking that impressive here. So we're just going to throw Gone in a Flash. If Rose lets this hit, then I was like, we might draw into a lightning card that lets us keep both channels around, but this is fine. We're going to keep one channel around. We're going to Arsenal a Go Again card and set up for next turn. This hand's pretty good. All right, so we're going to start with Lightning Surge. Rose not putting an ally into play again is pretty good for us. I mean, we do have the Snatch, admittedly, but Rose just immediately gives up the extra card. I mean, it pans out pretty well. Drawing into the second strike just allows us to put more pressure on. I've heard a few people say, and I've even said this myself a couple of times, that Gravy Bones seemed okay because Aurora was in the format when they were testing Gravy Bones, and that's why it wasn't a big deal. And now that I'm having a chance to see it firsthand, it kind of makes sense. I feel like Rose is low rolling a little bit with her draw this turn, but Blue Drone is crazy. Blue Drone is crazy work. Blue Drone is actually just crazy. I mean, sure. That is actually really good because it allows us to just apply more pressure. I think having the lightning press is better for next turn, right? We get to keep the channel around again. Yeah, this hand seems pretty good. There's been 2 cards drawn, so I can activate Balance this turn. Okay. Loot the Hold's kind of obnoxious. We can just see if we draw into something better. I mean, this is fine. We're just going to take 7, and we're going to discard... the Lightning Surge. We'll attack them. We have the second channel. I'm curious to see if Rose starts blocking a lot here. Second Ball Lightning is crazy good. Rose kind of like thinking a little bit here. I mean, if Rose takes this, would be... We're not going to do this. We're going to save it, attack Rose, and we're going to reveal the channel. So we kind of just telling Rose that we have it all here, basically. Okay. Activates Gravy to discard Chum. Play the channel. The Ball Lightning effects are not over here. I wonder if this has anything to do with what Aegis Worm was talking about earlier. No, the effects are still there. Rose took 5. This is ridiculous. It's on hit 2 additional points. So it doesn't create floating effects left anymore. Oh, okay. I still got the the value buff. Like it still worked. Well, that game was kind of what I was expecting from Aurora, to be honest. Like that's what I was expecting Aurora to feel more like in this format. But I guess there's just less decks in the format that we just have the capability to like run over and do things like that against anymore. So Gravy was a win. Rose had an off turn where nothing came together. IP3 for her. Was able to use CLV to fuel my hand, help keep the board clear, snatch, clearing allies, and drawing is powerful. All right. I don't know. Like, yeah, that one felt very one-sided, Rose. Like, I know you had that clunky hand, but like, you had a very clunky hand, but the deck just kind of felt like it was humming well, to be honest. I don't know. Aurora just kind of doesn't feel like it. Like, it makes me sad because Aurora is very, very powerful. And I don't know. Just kind of feels lackluster in LL. Just feels like there's better things we could be doing. Like the Starvo games felt like not great for us. The Viscerai games where, you know, Ian wasn't just like whiffing off Sonata felt pretty rough for us. I don't know. Like, maybe Aurora is just not the play. Kind of makes me sad, but we'll keep exploring. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out and being here tonight. I appreciate you guys chilling. Remember, recap video coming tomorrow at lunchtime. You can expect to look out for that. We'll be talking about everything that I have learned from this past week of testing and where we're at, what I'm looking forward to, how the meta is developing, things like that. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. And I will be back on Thursday. We'll be streaming on Thursday. So thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. And I'll see you guys on Thursday. Take it easy, guys. Kyle requested 5 subs of water. Fucking weeb.